Hello, hello, hello. It's been a while. It is 1842 Galactic time, and today is the day. Today is the day for Triple Elite. If we have a... He says... If we have a look there, you can see I am at 99% deadly. So, I've got to kill half a dozen, 10 maybe, ships, and it'll be Triple Elite time. And time to celebrate. And time to celebrate in style with Hop House 13 Lager. Not sponsored video, just enjoying it. I'm going to have a quick sip actually. Excellent. So, I should be suited and booted, ready to go. Refuel, rearm. Oh no, I'm not actually. That was lucky. So, as always, we will be going to my local haunt. This is great, by the way, if you just need to do some combat rank. There's a compromised nav beacon in LTT 4487. It's right off the primary star when you jump in, just 5 light seconds away or thereabouts. So let's go. And we're off. Oh, little high. Oh! What a stunning start. He scraped the paint on the way out of the car dealership. I do like the way that because the station is in orbit around a planet, sometimes you come out and the place you want is in front, and sometimes it comes out and it's behind. Sometimes it depends on the orbit. Let's get our ship set up. So if you remember, I've got one pulse laser, oversized, overcharged, and I've got 5. I can't remember. This will tell us. 1, 2. That many multi-cannons, all oversized and overcharged. Everything is grade 5. I was lucky in that I gathered together plenty of materials at Dav's Hope, amongst other places. There was a few places I had to go for other bits and bobs, and then used the materials trader to get whatever else I needed, and then they nerfed it. So I just snuck in with that, to be honest with you. I do plan after this, after today, because Triple Elite is kind of the goal, I guess. It's nobody cares about CQC, let's be honest. But Triple Elite is one of those things where once you've got it, you can carry on playing, but it's just do what you want stuff. You know, there's no more goals for you, the person. You might be in a power play, you know, might be in a team or a minor faction or whatever, in which case you can work towards that. But if you're a solo player like me, I mean, I very rarely go open play. I did once by accident and didn't realise for about 5 jumps, and then noticed all these hollow dots on the radar, and it's like, oh shit, I'm in open. And thankfully nobody had a go, nobody targeted me or anything like that, because I wasn't running with any shields or anything like that at the time. So yeah, I was lucky. But we have got, because with Deadly going to Elite, I think I read online it's something like 1,100 Elite ships, and if you're Deadly and you take out an Elite ship, you get 1.5 points. And if your points is an arbitrary value, by the way, it doesn't relate to anything other than your rank progression. So you'd got 1.5 points for killing an Elite when you're Deadly, 1 point killing a Deadly when you're Deadly, and 0.5 point killing a Dangerous when you're Deadly, which is the rank below. So let's just have a thumb through these. Sidewinder. So yes, after this, I plan to look into setting up an anti-Thargoid ship. Master wanted, so completely useless tool. We get no points at all for the rank progression. All we do is waste bullets. Elite Viper. He's in a wing, but we'll go for it.
Under attack.
Come on. Fire a chaff, just to confuse the other guy.
Scan detected.
Because that's the trick. Don't look at the guy that you're aiming at. Look at the guy that's coming up on your 6, trying to drop your shields. It's crazy. You can be taking out something like a DBX, and all you've got is a Sidewinder or a Eagle on your tail, and it's amazing what they can do to shields. I've got prismatics with a couple of shield boosters. And, oh, 8%, he just scraped by.
Shields offline.
Ah, well, that's no good, is it? And he's dead. Right, so target the next threat. I have that as up on one of the hats that I've got. So what is this? A hauler? Adder, sorry. That's shields. 56% hull. 20, no. Right, that's him done. So, honestly, the kill time on this is insane. Asp Explorer, you tend to get a lot of elite asps in here, so we'll just give him a quick scan, get a rank. Dangerous. Spoke too soon. Viper.
Scan detected.
Dangerous.
Shields online.
That's better. I'll just 4 pips to systems just to top that particular
Scan detected.
thing up. Battery. Deadly, that'll do. Oh, hey up. Dangerous.
Target cargo dropped.
Yeah. Oh, he's clean, look. He's being picked on.
Scan detected.
Okay. That was odd. That looked like a clean picking on a clean. There's that guy. Where is he? That is him.
Under attack.
Isn't it? It is, right, okay. I've noticed this. It happened once before, many versions ago, and it got fixed in about 2 patches, if memory serves. But the reticle, you watch the little red diamonds around the ship, and let me know in the comments if anybody else has seen this, because it seemed to crop up around version 3, and knowing my luck, it won't actually do it now. But what happens is the reticle seems to sort of jump right into the cockpit, and you can see like those 3 triangles really close up.
Warning. Impulse.
I'll shout it out if I see it, and then you can just wind the video back a little bit. 0%. What have we got? Dangerous. Wanted inner wing. So that's those 3. Master, that's no good. Slim pickings today.
Scan detected.
Generally speaking, the scans come from wanted ships as well. Alex Ruin, that's the guy that's scanning me. Oh, he's in a thing of 3. Come on then. Come and have a look. Get closer so you can see me cargo hold. Ready? Here you go.
Under attack.
Drop a chaff. There's also a weird thing with the sound with multi-cannons at the moment. Sometimes they fire and I get no sound. Sometimes There, it did it then. The reticle popped right up close. You saw it go big.
Target cargo dropped. Shields offline.
There we go.
Taking
Right,
damage.
who's next?
Warning, hull breach attack. Taking internal damage.
Throw it in reverse. Full reverse throttle. Come on then, let's have some.
Target shields.
So usually what happens now is my paper-thin weapons modules, dink, paper-thin weapons modules
Under attack.
all get damaged, and I'm limping along with like one multi-cannon and a pulse laser. I ran out of bullets doing this yesterday and just carried on fighting. Just got the pulse laser and the ship, which is quite cool.
Offline.
Right, so here we go. Oh, he's a master. This almost isn't worth the bullets, but
Shields online.
there we go.
Target destroyed.
That was bright. We got one ship in radar range. And a whole load of bits of ship. It's trying to just delay it as long as possible, I think. That's what it's doing. Get him. Got some new people jumping in. Nope, competent. See, I was having a look at anti-Xeno builds today and just seeing what might be required. And you know, I'm not so much worried about shit. I could re-kit this actually, to be fair.
Scan
Kronk,
detected.
deadly, and wanted. Yay! Let's see if that reticle does its trick again. Oh! Damn you, failing X-55 Rhino. There, did it? You just saw it then.
Scan detected.
It wasn't the ship flying through me because he wasn't that close. Whee! Get out of the way, mate.
Scan detected. Target shields offline.
And he's gone. Asp Explorer, Gasp Scout even. Deadly, that'll do. Wing of 2. Our shields are back up to full tilt, so we can do this. If you get a chaff like that, just untarget them, and
Thermal attack.
all the weapons go fixed. And then once you think the chaff's run out, you can retarget them.
Target shields offline.
Because a lot of the times they get lazy. They get lazy once they've fired a chaff. And you can take advantage of that.
Shields offline. Taking damage.
Oop. Where is he? That's him. Ooh. 1%. This ship is an absolute beast, though. It's the module damage is pretty high. If oh, he
Target
popped.
destroyed.
He right, drop it in full reverse. The module damage is pretty high, as I say. It's like they're all made of tissue paper, but they've got to get through your shields first. And I mean, I know my shields are down, yes, but it's if you manage that properly. If you don't take on wings of 3, for example, they don't go down. You know, some days if I'm paying proper attention and not trying to talk and fly at the same time, you can get, you know, shields never drop, hulls not. You go back and dock out of bullets with
Target destroyed.
100% hull. Let's have a look. Just trying to find things deadly or elite now. Huh. Dolphins, sometimes they're quite high rank. Deadly, that'd do. Probably going to be in a wing though with an escort. Yep. Oh, and he's clean. Draw the line at murdering innocents. Although accidentally the other day, very accidentally, because he flew right across my flight line, right past the guns, there was a bounty on my head, and once I realised that, well, I might as well do something about it, I went crazy. Just picked on anything, racked up about 27,000 credits, went to pay him off, and couldn't.
Target destroyed.
Oh, that could have probably shot at that. Yeah, went to pay him off and couldn't pay him off because of notoriety, which I've not encountered before. Asked on Reddit, and they sorted me out on what the reason was. But just went back out and fought until I got blew up, because honestly, it's like a 2.7 mil rebuy on this. It's just not worth bothering with. It's right. We appear to have essentially run dry the ships here. There's some Vipers, but I'm going to relog. So all we're doing is we're just logging out of the thing, going straight back in to solo, popping the guns out, and seeing what has now appeared. Python, Hauler, Sidewinder. That's in a wing. Expert. Parzival! Haha! That's a bit, I don't know if that's new, or if they've excuse me, if they've added that recently. Parzival is the main character from Ready Player One, the Ernest Cline book, and recent Steven Spielberg movie, which is excellent, by the way, both, and you should take them in with your eyes. Deadly Eagle. This is looking like a big airy furball at a knife fight. Yes, that's what we want. Just that's it. Ding him on the boop him on the snoot, get his attention.
Target shields offline.
Here we go.
Target destroyed.
I'm not taking on a Master Eagle, Master Sidewinder. That's embarrassing. Deadly Eagle. Wanted. Deadly Eagle in reverse, it would appear.
Under attack.
Pop.
Target shields.
That Clipper wanted. Oh, elite. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yep, that'll do. An elite Clipper. Let's put this thing through its paces. Oh, get out the firing line. It did it again there. You see it?
Target shields offline.
Come on. Reload, reload, reload. Come on. There we go. I mean, that's not bad, is it, really? I mean, it is God rolled. You know, I have worked these upgrades, these engineering upgrades, up to their maximums for everything. But it's only on... I've done weapons, and I did shields. I can't remember what I enhanced on the shields, but I think it was just the one that was overall improvement. Oh, bit of Windy Pops. Think I covered it up there. Diamondback Explorer. You tend to get a lot of elites of those here, I've noticed. I don't know whether it favours NPCs within your rank range. Like, you know, if you're elite, it gives you more elites. He says getting a competent. But, let's see. Dangerous Eagle. I'm going to have a cheeky sip.
Scan detected.
Oh, that is very nice, actually. He's scanning me. Dangerous. He's in a Winger 3 with... Oh, it's that guy. Yeah, it's back with him. I don't want to kill him. He's a good character. Go about your business, sir. Turn over a new leaf. Dangerous one. Yeah, go on. So I reckon 4 more kills is what I'm predicting right now.
Under attack. Target shield.
Assuming I can get the good rank. I reckon 4 more kills. Come on. There we go.
Target destroyed. Scan detected.
Federal gunships. See, I'm in a gunship, and federal gunships are hard. They are Billy flipping rock on hard. Competent. No, still competent. Competent. A red one. Red must be down. Oh, he's competent. Look, he's a boy racer. Deadly. Deadly gunship. If he is wanted, and he's being shot at by 2 other ships. So let's go and
Scan detected.
clean his chronometers. Ding!
Scan detected. Target shields offline. Warning. Impulse attack.
Full reverse.
Disruption.
So what's nice is every now and again you do this, and everybody goes, "Quick, there's a fight!" And they all seem to join in. And it's great, it helps. You still get the rank progression. I don't believe it shares rank progression between the people in the fight. It's everybody gets the rank progression. But if it was if it was an NPC fighter, it will do. And that's why I dumped my fighter pilot. There he goes. Poo.
Destroyed.
So that was 1. So let's have a look. Who else can we attack? Let your shields come back up. Competent. Oh, it's a bit dry.
Shields
Deadly.
offline.
He'll do. Alright then. Yeah, that thing that the reticle does, where it pops forward, it happened back in, I think it was like 2.1 or 2.2 or something, and a few people had said they'd seen it, and then it just magically got fixed. I never saw a mention of it in the patch notes.
Scan detected.
Ooh. I love the glare on the windscreen. It's like, you know, it's not a perfectly clear screen. It's got
Target shields offline.
crap on it from space adventuring.
Scan detected.
Ah, man. Chew on this.
Target cargo dropped. Target
That's
destroyed.
2. So, I don't want dangerous. Elite. That'll do. So this will be 3 of 4, hopefully. Oh, he's in a wing. That means I've got to kill all 3. Oh well. Get his attention. Let's give them something else to shoot at. Good. A bit of chaff. Or if you posh, chaff.
Shields offline.
Fire the chaffs.
Scan detected. Shields
Ooh, he's got some.
taking damage.
He's got some firepower. Shields are down at 48% hull. Oop, missiles. What I tend to do is when I'm jousting like this, I have my up thruster, which is on my throttle thumb. I've got two four-way hats. Oh my god, 22% hull.
Module malfunction.
Oh, we've lost a multi-cannon and a pulse laser and a chaff.
Module malfunction.
This was possibly a mistake.
Target
Right.
destroyed.
Come on. Get them shields up, boys. Oh, it's Vipers.
Module malfunction. Module malfunction.
Come on.
Shields online.
Right, here's what I'm going to do. Oh, shit, I'm down to 2% hull. Get off me shields.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Crap in a bag and punch it. That was close. Can't be dying on me last thing. Right. Plot. Exit.
Frameshift drive charging.
And jump. Celebrate. Here we go.
4, 3, 2,
Ah.
engage.
So we'll get this repaired, we'll head back out and get things moving again. Oh, somebody once asked about this. I had this made, I had an idea. Let's just throttle back. In fact, let me just find Jameson and I'll show you. So if you've seen Shaun of the Dead, there's a bit in that where it's they've come up with a plan and it's, you know, go here, do this, rescue so and so, go to the pub, have a nice cold beer and wait for it to all blow over. So I came up with an elite version, which is take Cobra, go to Lave, kill NPCs, grab Brandy, go to Obsidian Orbital, have a nice cold onion head and wait for all this to blow over. And it does say right at the bottom, how's that for a slice of fried Sothis crystalline gold? Because game references. Right. Let's get in there. 2%. I mean, literally, I'm flying a shopping trolley at this point. Shopping cart for American viewers. Nine, 8. There we go. So there we go. I see in Matt's Galnet News, I see that the Thargoids have attacked a station 130 light years from Sol, or 132 light years from Sol. They are knocking on the door now. It's getting to a point where I'm wondering if Shinra to Desra is going to be safe, because it is Founder's World. It's the new Earth kind of thing. So are they just gonna storm to Sol and you know, do a Borg and turn up, or are they just gonna not attack Earth? Got away with that as well, I think. Flying towards the planet and then turning out, because you're supposed to, if you come from the inside of the orbit line to the station, it's supposed to point you at the front of the docking slot, the toast rack. So let's put that theory to the test. 3, 2, 1, punch it. Ah, well, that's a load of balls, isn't it? It used to, but maybe you have to be very, very, like, flying on the orbit line, I suppose. So, request docking, and bit of auto dock, because when you've got 2% hull, and I've had it where I've come back with 1% hull, and the shields are... What's going on with the... Underneath the ship, it was doing a little plus and then brackets and plus and then brackets. Oh, probably some attack that I've had that's still affecting the ship. Yeah, I've come in with like 1% hull. I have flown with 0% hull before, and it's like literally just sticks. There's no ship left. You're just flying an engine essentially. No shields at all because the shield thingy's damaged. And I've come in and I've twanged it on the toast rack, and that's it. And you know, can't hand your money in, can't dock there, and it's, you know, you're usually 100,000 million light years away when you last docked. So yeah, it's a pain. But you know, if you've got a spare slot, throw an auto dock on there. It's not going to hurt. In the old days, I mean, I can remember in the beta when you'd select auto dock and it would just smash your ship into the side of the station. That's why nobody wanted to use them after that. Right. I wish you could tag favourites of the galaxy map right there on the left-hand panel. That would be cool. Especially if you're doing like rescue runs and things like that. You can just go click bang, and just target it and be done with it.
Landing gear retracted.
Get our pip set up. Who's coming through the slot? Please don't be big. Nah. It's a little Type 6 by the look of it. At least I didn't smash it up the side of the toast rack this time. Pom 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 pom. Come on. Get out of mass lock. Go. Wrong button. That was a Han Solo watch this moment. Throw switch. Weird winding noises like the whole ship is powering down. Watch what?
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yes, I would like to go 9000 C, please. So, what was I watching today? Oh yes, I was researching the AX ship builds that I'm potentially going to do. I was looking into getting Guardian modules and blueprints and all that nonsense. And I know it's a bit nerfed and people have said it's a bit buggy. But I was watching a recent Down to Earth astronomy video that he did, and very good channel by the way. Go and like and subscribe if you enjoy. I know I am. And he was talking about how he was talking about how to gather all the bits together, and that there was, in the modules in the early days, there was Guardian vessel module blueprints, and that obviously opened a few eyes here and there, but then they vanished because FDev went, no, you shouldn't have seen that, and took them away. So we don't know if it was just an unplanned thing that got left in the game, or if that's something to come. But that would be awesome, getting some completely new and very alien ships. I mean, you know, we all, in the old Elite, we all wanted to fly the Thargoid Octagon. You know, that was, or the Scout, as we call it now. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to get to fly Thargoid ships in Elite Dangerous. I've just got this feeling that it's just never going to happen. Unlike atmospheric landings and flying through gas giants, which I'm sure FDev are working on right now this second, and David Braben is busy coding away. He's all doing it all himself. He's not relying on the rest of the team. He's just cracking on with it because he wants it perfect. I'm sure that's what's happening. Hint, hint. Right, come on. What's that? What group is he associated with? The Sao Wang Purple Drug Empire. He likes his purple wang, does Chris Longhurst. Apologies to any Chris Longhursts watching. Yep. Everybody's flying in that direction at full speed. Oh, there you go. Did it again. The little reticle glitch.
Under attack.
Are you shooting me with your lasers? Have some of this.
Target shields offline.
Oh.
Target destroyed.
Oh, are you alright?
Incoming message.
I up. Huh. Hey, hey. I got to press the screen grab for that. Hold on. We did it. We did it. Triple Elite. Party popper noise. Can have two of them. The second one was free. We've done it. 100, 100, 100. Look at that. Nobody counts CQC. Don't look at that one. Just cover that bit up. Well, hey, we are Triple Elite. We're like the Chuck Norris of Elite Dangerous now, aren't we? I think that's how it works. Founders World permit issued. Now, thanks, but I got one of them. I got one of them for being a beta player. But you know, if that's what it takes. So is it? Do you have to be Elite Combat to get Founders World, or Triple Elite to get Founders World? Surely not Triple Elite, because that's an immense amount of work. Now, while we're here, we're gonna have some more party poppers as well, and not want it to fizz up and spill all over me, but hang on. Nearly didn't get that thing then. Whoa. That one I didn't cover up. Or that one. While we're here, excuse me by the way, beg pardon. Status. Let's just have a look at this. Oh, I know what I wanted to check. I wanted to check, because the thing that came up was notoriety, and I didn't know where the bloody hell it was kept. And it is in combat stats. And it is there. So, in your crime section, notoriety 3, I only assume, I read somewhere that I think every 2 hours it drops by 1, but you can't be docked, you have to be out and about in space doing stuff. And that's why I couldn't pay off my fine. So if you get to somewhere with interstellar factors in the contacts list, you can filter it. No, you can't filter it. You go to galactic map, you find somewhere that is, what was the reason for it? No, you go to system map, and you can click on the various things and look at what options they have, and you'll see interstellar factors. You go there. If your notoriety is not 0, you can't pay your bounty off. So, like I say, I just took the ship out and picked a fight, ditched it, and paid me 2.7 mil or whatever it is, 2.9 mil rebuy. There you go. So, permits, permit the frog. Lots of them. Founders World now officially. Reputation. Rear Admiral of the Federation. A Duke in the Empire. And friendly in the Alliance. System status. Finance. Rebuy cost 2.9. Ship insurance 96%. Whatever that means. Wait until you see the played game time. Okay, so stats, we got normal stuff. Have I really got 3.9 billion in assets? Okay, 3.6 billion in credits. 666. Ooh. 3.9 billion in assets. Credits spent on ships. 1.5 billion on ships. Jeez Louise. 3 billion on outfitting. I wonder how much money total I've ever accumulated in this game. It's got to be Because what happened was I got a load of money. I got to about 2 billion, and I spent a load on experiment, just random. It was absolutely frivolous spending. It was like, Corvette, yes, I'll take 3, and just spent and bought anything, just everything. A spec this, A spec this, A spec this, and then you look at your money, you got like 20 credits left. So it's like, okay, sell them, and of course when you sell them you take a hit on the resale. So I must have chewed through so much money. Credits spent on munitions, 1.6 billion credits on bullets. Fantastic. 1.6 million, yeah, not billion. Insurance claims, 82. That's not bad. I think that's reasonable. I mean, some of them are deliberate. Back in the days of surface skimmer missions, before they went not so fun, it was take a Sidewinder out from a base, fly around the planet, and find the skimmer base and just go pew 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 and watch 20 missions roll by, and you'd maybe throw in 3 bullets, and it was quicker to ditch the Sidewinder into the deck because you didn't have any shields. I didn't have a I had a jump drive because you can't get rid of it, but I had the lowest jump drive you could get. No shields, no, everything was D-spec, just cheapest dog shit stuff you could get. And just you do your mission, you get your rewards, splat it into the deck, you respawn at the other base, rebuy value on a Sidewinder like that is about 4 credits, and off you go and do it again. So that was great. Those were the days. Fun, finding little exploits, maybe you might call them, or money givers. So total claim costs 148 million in insurance claim. That's not bad considering the amount I've made. So here we go. Combats, bounties claimed, 5,783 kills, 156 million from bounties. So that's about right, because I can remember way back in the day when everybody was, how many millions do I need to make on kills to get elite? And it used to be, you want to know how many millions you have to trade to get elite. How many millions do you make on exploration data to get elite? Excuse me. And it always worked out that people wanted to know the money for elite on combat rank, but it was never about the money. It's about the number of kills of elite ships you get, or the number of kills of ranked ships against your rank. So if you start off and you're harmless, you can kill anything. I mean, if you ever kill, as a harmless player, if you killed an elite player, you probably get about 5 points for that, and your rank would progress rapidly. But then it gets slower the closer to elite you get. So let's have a look. Combat bonds 588. Profit from combat bonds 15 mil. 20 assassinations. I've really done 20 assassinations. I didn't think I'd ever taken on an assassination mission. Skimmers killed 951. Thank you. Yes, that was probably all in about 3 missions. I don't know, or three relogs. Fantastic. Let's have a look. 145 fines issued. I've been a good boy, really. Larger picture. Lifetime fines value 483,000 credits. That is not bad, I don't think. Highest bounty issued 10,000 credits. Yeah. Smuggling. Black market profit 29 million. Let's not talk about that. That was back in the day with slave running. Now I use the word slave, but in fairness they were the imperial slaves, I think it is, which are they're not strictly slaves, they're people who choose to go into a life of serving other people, and they make a lot of money while they do it, and they come out rich and can go off and support their families and all the rest of it. So it's not like taking people against their will, making them work for no money, and proper slaves, let's call them, but like sort of people who want to be butlers and maids, I guess. That's the way I looked at it, and that's the way it was described to me, and I saw it described on probably Reddit or Elite Wiki or whatever. But yeah, we did 29 mil in black market profit. Also, oh no, it's coming up, trading. Let's have a look at this. This is an eye-opener. So 343 million in profit. That's damn crazy. Highest single transaction, 69 million credits. Now this isn't the highest transaction in the game. I believe that was somewhere near 76. But this was a unshielded cutter at Merope, I think it was, 5C, Merope 5C. And I had farmed barnacles for 2 straight weeks. So I get in and do a couple of hours on an evening when I get in from work, just get a few more and top it up and top it up and top it up. And this was in the days where there was that silly bug with landing where every time you relogged the game your ship sank in the game. So when you undocked the SRV, it was stuck under the hull of the ship and you couldn't get out, and then you couldn't get back in to the ship. It hadn't sort of finished the undock process, and you ended up having to send the ship away and then call it back, and it lands 300 million miles away around the other side of the planet, and you've got no, pointless. But they fixed that, and it doesn't sink through the ground now. At least it, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't. So yes, meta alloys from barnacles, and that was the scariest run back into the bubble I've ever done, because I'm in a cutter with no shields or weapons and 69 million credits worth of materials that Thargoids want. I mean, we've got to remember that we know what they do when meta alloys are on your ship. They don't like that sort of stuff. But yeah, and traded it in. And the only reason I think that it could be higher is I remember seeing a video about it. Somebody had sold, I think it was their SRV bay. So they got a full cutter's worth, which is what, 792 cargo, I think, or something like that. They'd filled the ship up by doing what I did, which was mining on the surface, and then went and docked and sold the SRV bay, undocked, and had their mate eject meta alloys canisters, which they then scooped up manually with the ship, not even with limpets. And that allowed them to get those extra few tons of meta alloys, and that's what got their higher sale. But that's pretty close to high as far as I understand. Mining, yeah, never did really much on that. I did a bit, obviously, 1431 of it, but it was so slow, and you never quite got what you wanted. I did more recently, when I was looking for materials, sort of mineable materials, I did go and I used the new feature, which is to filter out things you don't want to collect. So I filtered out basically anything that wasn't a material, and it hoovered it up. Limpets would go and hoover up all the materials and leave all the actual metals and ice and things like that. Exploration. 10,390 systems. 158 million profits from exploration. That's about normal. Excuse me. I don't believe they've changed that yet. It was always, your best ones for that are neutron stars, things like that, real high earners. There is an image somewhere, I don't know how out of date it is, but there's an image where it shows you what you can scan and what you'll get for it, and obviously the Earth likes and things like that. That was I got that from a trip to Sagittarius A Star and back. I then went to Sagittarius A Star again, and on the way Jack Station had jumped. But do you remember when Jack Station was supposed to jump every couple of weeks and it never moved? And then one day it jumped and it all went wrong for it, and it wound up over what is now Colonia. Is it Colonia? Yes, it is Colonia. And so I basically, when you look at the galactic map, I don't know if this is going to work. Yeah, it's going to work right on camera. So you go basically north to the centre of the galaxy, but then you track west from the galaxy's point of view over to Colonia. So I worked up towards Sajay and then worked back across to Colonia, and on the way there you hit the neutron fields, and it's basically huge tracts of space which are just neutron stars, and you go into the galactic map and you filter out everything but neutron stars, and you set the jump range to economical, because there's so many neutron stars. You don't want to jump 30 light years because you've missed maybe 20 neutron stars. So you just sit there and you do little tiny hops, hop across, and scan as you go. And all you're doing is you're scanning the primary star and jumping. So honk and repeat. Basically, that's it. And then got to Colonia, got the ship repaired, didn't sell any of the exploration data. In fact, it wasn't even Colonia then, it was just Jack Station. But got there and then tracked back sort of diagonally down, and I think when I got back there was a CG to do with exploration. No, it was one of the engineers wanted exploration data, and I went there and sold all of the exploration data there. Got the same amount of money for it, but got loads of reputation with the engineer. Total hyperspace distance 356,000 light years I've travelled. That's a fair bit. Approximate time played. There we go. Approximate time played. 10 weeks, 3 days, 6 hours. Well, there you go, Frontier. I can officially tell you I've had my money's worth with this game. 10 weeks of gameplay has got me to Triple Elite. And I used to be, back when it was, 1.0 and whatnot, I used to be a heavy player of it. I'd play much more than I do now. Now, because of work and things like that, I get mostly on the weekends, I get time. But in the week I might get, coming back from work, I might get an hour or two at most, because of other obligations and things that need doing, general real world stuff. And so yeah, that is more then than now, that 10 weeks, I think. 999 kilometres. I might have to just go out and do a kilometre just to top that up. Passenger missions. 582 missions. 395 tourists. Refugees, 5,360. That was getting people off Obsidian Orbital, I think. It was Obsidian Orbital was the one that had the rescue ship. Was something about a lion or something, wasn't it? It was, the ship was named the USC Lion Roar or something, I don't know. But yeah, there you go. 0 disgruntled passengers, because I am not a Diamond bus driver. Now, that won't mean anything to anybody outside where I live, but Diamond is a bus service by us, renowned for their poor quality. I mean, a week does not go by where they don't crash one of their buses. So, that's good. I like that. 114 freedom fighters. Yeah, a lot of them wanted off stations that were under attack. They all wanted to go and do their bit somewhere else. Aid workers, protesters, 89. Well, everyone's got a voice. That's okay. 6,363 bulk passengers and 71 VIPs. Yeah, totally ejected 146 people. Okay, maybe I have got a hint of Diamond Bus in there. Brilliant. No search and rescue. Never done it. Look at that. Never done it. Encounters. Total encounters 4. With what? Thargoids. That must be. Total interceptor scans. Yeah, Thargoid interceptors. Okay, that's fine. I've seen a few. They're out there. They're real. Trust no one. The future is out there. Etc. Crafting. Yeah. 403. Look at that. Grade 5 upgrades. 89. It's been ages since I've been in this menu. There's loads of new information. So yeah, when I got my gunship before the 3.0 upgrade, and I'd grade 5'd it as best I could. It was, lucky dip. You could roll it and it would go absolute crap again. But it was pretty good. And then I took the plunge, got all the materials I might need. I went around for a couple of days and gathered everything I might need. And then went back and then did that thing where you have to upgrade them from old grade 5 to new grade 5. And it turns out you can't do that because I'd spent the... not notoriety, I'd spent the... influence, I think it's called, with those engineers to get the experimental upgrades back in the old system. So of course I had to drop it down to grade 3 and essentially remove the upgrade, re-engineer it up, but it was doable, it was fine. Crew credits earned 353 mil. Those robbing bastards. Excuse French. I don't think bastards is French. Crew hired 2, yes, and they were both slackers. Crews fired 1. Yeah, I think I probably ejected the other one, or just left him somewhere. Just go out in the fighter, mate. Yeah, it's fine. Just hyperspace. See ya. Multi-crew. Never, ever done it. Never done it. Once I found out that with combat rank, once I found out that multi-crew shares the rank progression, fighters, NPC or multiplayer shares the rank progression, I binned it off because I just wanted to get the rank grown as quickly as possible, and that meant doing it all myself. Now you don't share it with other ships. You know what, I'm going to just get rid of that. There we go. So yeah, you don't share it if you're fighting with somebody else completely unrelated, like not winged up or multi-crew or whatever. So there we go. Oh, it's all gone wrong for me. Trading, mining, profits, passengers, crafting. I love they call it crafting. It's very Minecraft. Materials trader. Yeah, materials trader. Honestly, I think materials trader is a good feature in the game. It takes a bit of getting used to. It'd be nicer if it showed, if this sort of interface was a bit more fluid, let's say. I've just realised that this video has suddenly turned into like a rant video about features I want, but never mind. I'm Triple Elite, I can say what I like. So yeah, it's good because when you need that thing you can't find anywhere, you can swap that thing you've got loads of into it. But the trade-off is quite big. It's like a 6-to-1, or in the other way, I think it's 9-to-1, or 1-to-9. But there's a few where you can cross-trade, so you can trade this thing not just for a better of that thing, but you can trade it for a completely different thing. And that helped me out when I was doing these new grade 5 rolls. Oh, didn't want to do that. Right, CQC. Pfft, yeah, let's not talk about that. So there we go. That is that. I'm going to float back to Shinrarta Dezhra and
Scan detected.
park the ship. I think it deserves a rest. There we go. That's me done. You've been awesome. I've been quite good, but you've been awesome. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you thought it was a bit bad, I don't know why, but if you did, you can hit the down button. Stick a comment in the comments. Say why. I always like to know what's not working for you. And subscribe if you like, because I'm doing videos on this. I'm going to be doing some more videos on Minecraft in VR, which is quite good. I'm getting into that at the moment. Playing survival in VR, and everything is real world scale. So blocks aren't little blocks in a game, they are giant shipping containers of dirt. And that first time a creeper knocks on your door at night when you've got no torches, you shit yourself. So yeah, I'll be doing some other stuff and probably picking up on some other games as well. This isn't the end of Elite, not by a long stretch. I'm going to be looking at anti-Xeno stuff and Guardian Tech. And like I say, the starting block for me was Down to Earth Astronomy's video. And I'm going to sort of go from there and work outwards, find out what I need and what I need to do. So there you go. Thanks for watching. If you've stuck it out, what are we at now? Just crossed over the hour mark. So Google Analytics, thanks very much. Bump that up the list. Cheers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye. Oh, and yeah, just before I go, where's my graphic? There you go. Bye.